Welcome back to the podcast. Today, Alex and I are discussing the role of employer branding in recruiting and how it compares to the candidate experience and the quality of the offer. Alex, you believe that employer branding is secondary to these other factors, right? Can you kick us off by explaining why?
Yeah, so recently I've been doing some research into training for HR professionals and business leaders on recruiting, and I've specifically been trying to get an idea. If you were going to the education market today to try to learn how to recruit effectively, what would you be taught? And one of the most popular videos on YouTube, the first thing that they talked about when it came to effective recruiting was assessing your employer brand.
That's interesting. So the first thing they emphasize is assessing the employer brand, but you think that's not necessarily where the focus should be. Why do you think candidate experience and the quality of the offer are more critical?
I think that the reality is most people don't work at organizations where the employer brand makes a significant impact on the candidate's decision to join or not join. So I think that largely, if we just look at any bell chart, most people are in the middle. They're in the average. Most people are in the middle there. So I think that where they're going to find themselves, the place that they're going to have the most impact is on the candidate experience. And that's the place that they're going to have not only the most control, but they're going to see the most fruits for their short-term investment and their effort. Can you go take a shot at defining candidate experience, and let's brainstorm two or three ideas that might be impacting candidate experience, either positively or negatively?
Sure, Alex. Candidate experience refers to the overall perception and feelings a job seeker has about the hiring process from the initial application to the final decision. This includes everything from the ease of applying for a job, the communication during the process, the interview experience, and even the onboarding process if they get hired. Let's brainstorm a few factors that could impact candidate experience. One, communication. Positive impact, regular updates, and clear communication about the next steps. Negative impact, long periods of silence and lack of feedback. Two, interview process. Positive impact, structured and respectful interviews that respect the candidate's time. Negative impact, disorganized or overly lengthy interview processes. Three, application process. Positive impact, a user-friendly application system that's easy to navigate. Negative impact, complicated applications that require redundant information. Do you think these cover some of the main points, or is there something specific you'd like to add?
I think those are okay examples. I think the key is, and you really hit on it multiple times there, is the candidate's time. It's the most precious thing that we have. It's the thing that we can't buy more of, we can't get back. So I think it's a place that any new recruiter or HR leader that's building out a recruiting process, it's the place where they can garner the most positive impact or the most positive perception from their candidates, is respecting those candidates' time. Because it's the most precious thing, it's the thing that we should most focus on. And then also, it's just the thing that they can have the most immediate impact on as a leader. If you're trying to impact employer brand, then what you need to do is go out and have multiple single instances of experience where your brand or your company logo is being associated with something else. And you want that to be a positive something else. And so maybe they see your brand on a little league team's jersey. Okay, there you go. It's a positive association. Maybe they see the logo at a community fundraiser. There's another positive association. Maybe they hear an ad touting the benefits of working at your company on the radio. There's another association. Here's the thing about that is it takes a lot of time to build up those associations to a broad candidate pool. Whereas respecting that person's individual experience, that can be done right away. It takes very little effort to do properly. It just takes consideration. It takes focus and prioritization on the candidate experience. Do me a favor, man. Is that making sense? Is that argument coming home?
Yeah, Alex, it makes total sense. You're saying that while employer branding through various positive associations in the community is valuable, it's a long game. It takes time and repeated positive interactions to build that brand. But when it comes to candidate experience, there's an immediate impact. Respecting a candidate's time and ensuring their experience is positive can be controlled and improved right away. And it's something that candidates will notice, and appreciate instantly. It's about prioritizing what you can control now to make the biggest difference. So if a new HR leader or recruiter is looking to make a quick and meaningful impact, focusing on candidate experience, especially respecting their time, should be at the top of their list. Is that a fair summary?
That sounds great. Let's wrap it up there.
Thanks for sharing such valuable insights today, and thanks to our listeners for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.